a game that I have been excited to play since the day I learned of its existence. So here we go. I'm just going to do the most briefest of checks to make sure that everything is going good. And it looks like it is. Yeehaw! So with that being said, make sure my sound is good. Light says hello, hello. Awesome. Thank you for joining me. Hey. All right. It looks like we have got everything all set up and good to go. I put my microphone slightly hot. Oh, I was quiet because I didn't have the microphone on. We're doing this, buddy. So I was honestly just waiting for the advertisements and stuff to go through with Twitch before I put things on. So you should be able to hear me fine and properly. I am extremely excited to start this stream. I don't even remember how I stumbled into it on Steam, but Steam is so good about showing all the randomest things out there. So, I'm just thankful that I ran into it however I did. I am so excited. I have not seen a second of gameplay in this dating sim, so I am going into this as a novel first time experience, which is hopefully going to make this even better for every single one of us. Alright, loud and clear now. Good to know. Thank you so much for that confirmation. In which case, that means that I can pull up the intro video. I have already seen the intro video because I had to open the game to test to make sure that the stream settings were aligned all properly. So that's the one thing that I have experienced. So, you are in for a treat from the very beginning. Unfortunately, OBS has like a second delay where it recognizes me opening up a program, so you won't see the initial loading screen, which says basically sponsored by KFC with the actual KFC logo, which I have no idea how they got away with. So, yeah. Who knows? Anyway, thank you so much for joining me in with the stream, and I hope that we have a great and amazing time. Feel free to make this as adult as you want for this stream. You know, adult and ridiculous conversation is encouraged. If we all start feeling thirsty for that guy, just start talking about it, right? I mean, we're doing a dating sim with Colonel Sanders. We gotta have fun here. Sadly, I was going to, but I didn't because I am a stupid butt. I was going to research, read up on the actual live human Colonel Sanders so that I could be like, well, this isn't accurate to, real life, and just, put in silly things like that, but, who knows? Who cares? HC says, Haddock, we are not adults. Rollicking, finger licking good time, and Giant Waves. Hi! Hello, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope that we will have fun. Alright, it looks like the settings are all working, in which case we will switch to actually playing the game of Doom. So, here we go. I am very excited for this. Oh, hey, God, say hello! Hello to you too, and thank you for popping in. Here we go. Let's have an amazing, amazing time. The strangest dating simulator I've ever seen. Yeah, this is going to be too. Slow down your speech, Haddock. You are talking to humans. I have only played one other dating simulator, and that was Doki Doki Literature Club, and I'm not 100% sure that counts. So, this will be my first dating simulator. HC says I'm going in blind, so let's see. And makeup is hella good, on point. Hey, thank you so much! I figured since, I was going to be dating such a wonderful, hot, fried chicken man, that I would at least make sure that I looked good for the date, too. Alright, let's get this rolling, y'alls! This is the beginning of I Love You, Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. Yes, it says KFC presents. I know it takes like a moment for OBS to pop in. They started hard. Oh my gosh. We are off to such a good start. Oh boy, we're off to such a good start and everyone's screaming already. Yeah, he's like an anime hero and I just, like, all the tropes from the Nightcore-esque music to just all of the visual. I'm just so happy. This is so good. And also the Colonel tie in the title with the chicken for the bow. That is adorable. Okay. Settings. I don't assume I'm gonna need any. Okay, that's cool. Oh my gosh. HC, the music is good though. It is! Yeah, they went so full anime. They are so unashamed with the tropes here, and I am so excited about this. So, oh my freaking gosh. This is so good. Okay. There's credits, there's so forth. Alright. I'm just gonna do one very quick thing, and then we will start the game. Is the music and the sound working alright for you guys? I know my volume's a little loud on this, but I'm hoping, like, I'm not having a lot of distortion when I'm laughing. Because we're gonna get a lot of laughter. Oh, okay. That's actually really good music. That is hilarious. Okay. Cool. Yeah, hearing fine. Perfect. Thank you so much for the confirmation. I'm just, like, over paranoid after all the little finicky things that happen with streaming. So, always good to know that it's going nice and smoothly. So, here we go. And yay, haddock looking. The game's good. It's all balanced and good. Woohoo! Thank you, guys. Okay, here we go. New game. Here comes the best dating I have ever gonna have. Oh my gosh. Like, the animation, like, the drawing is oh my gosh. It's like, there's no shame in here. And it looks good. There's no shame. Tell us your name. Well, we're gonna put my own name. We're gonna make it that awkward. We have to go full throttle, dudes. We are not dating Colonel Sanders with a fake name. I am exposing my heart and soul to him. So we're calling... We're doing Haddock, guys. We're doing Haddock. Oh my gosh. The music already. I'm dying. Loading screen! Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna die so hard. Yeah, the art's actually, like, good. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is like a real dating sim. I'm dying. Can you imagine the artist getting the commission for this? I wonder if it was a bunch of friends who decided to do it together so that they didn't hire any outside forces, but regardless, it's just hilarious to be, like, imagine any scenario in which case the artist is like, yeah, I am drawing Colonel Sanders as a hot guy cutting lettuce. Alright, here we go. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. Oh, we're going with that trope. Of course we are. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. This has real 30. The radiant chicken poster. Oh my gosh, how did I forget the fucking chicken poster? That's amazing. I was too busy looking at the normal things that I didn't think about the chicken. Oh my gosh. This is off to a good start. Or you could wake up. Now, now, now. Your first day of culinary school is no time to sleep in. If we're gonna run late with toast in our mouth, I'm gonna crack up. Smack that clock. Up and at him. Throw the clock out the window and stay in bed forever. I'm sorry, I have to smack that fucking clock. I hate that noise. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling, thinking about everything that awaits you at the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. Oh boy, there's no shame here. That's so... The name! It's so true! HC, I wish my student apartment was like this. Yeah, no kidding. That looks prettier than... Okay, well my apartment doesn't look bad when it's actually cleaned up, but... Usually it looks like a trash zone. Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by and you find your imagination getting away from you. Oh my gosh, it's even written completely like a dating sim. These dudes knew what they were doing, holy fuck. The colonel's gonna be the fucking teacher. You're gonna be hot for the BISHIE teacher. Dude, Light, you're absolutely right. You cannot be wrong. This is totally what's gonna happen. Okay, you allow yourself to daydream. Yes, I have to daydream. I'm sorry. We're just gonna daydream about what University of Cooking Academy or whatever it was called. It's here, finally! Your first day of culinary school. So many dishes to prepare. So many students to meet. Your mind is swimming with possibilities when you realize you're running late. You grab a biscuit and burst out the door in a hurry. Mmm, delicious. Just what you need to wake up those taste buds. It's like glowing colors, like the synesthetic elements of Ratatouille. Yikes! You're in such a hurry, in fact, that you forgot to put on any deodorant before running out the door. You're sweating buckets as you rush to arrive on time. Uh-oh. If he's gonna be repulsed by our smell, I'm gonna crack up laughing. Probably not, but here we go. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is actually like good anime art. Oh my gosh. Writing with a biscuit in your mouth instead of toast. Yeah, that's probably gonna be that's gonna look more awkward. I wish I had like a biscuit to simulate this. All I have is an orange. So it's gonna be like, what, this? Oh, that's terrible. Okay, there we go. Sorry for the mental image. Don't screen cap that. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. This reminds me of University of Washington for the year that I went there. Look, it reminds me of it. The architecture and the trees and the green expansiveness, yeah. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam! Is Fury here? She's the most adorably awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it. Okay, we're going with that trope too! What's the popcorn button? I don't know what the popcorn button is. Maybe I should have looked at the rules. I assume that's speeding ahead. Maybe that's main menu. Miriam. She's cute! Look at the little pigtails braids. Good morning, Haddock! Are you excited for the... Oh, I should be doing it in like that high squeaky voice, but let's not go that far. I've already told myself before this stream started that I am imitating no southern accents. I'm sorry, I am not imitating southern accents. I do not want to accidentally parody another dialect that is not my own, even if it is a beautiful sounding dialect and it makes me so happy. So we are just gonna read it straight out in my lame-ass Western American English. So, yeah. HC, as someone who has a neighbor named Miriam, I don't know how to feel. Jaya, I love her. Date her. I love how you think. Good morning, Haddock! Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives? Oh, that's annoying voice. That's too annoying. I can't be that annoying. I'll figure out Peppy. Actually, because I sure am excited, a little nervous. Okay. A lot nervous. What's the... It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail? Classic Miriam. Raised by MasterChef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. I love how her outfit is literally like a chef's top and then a mini skirt. So good. Fury, hold up, Haddock, who's that? know, right? Miriam! Yeah, we actually got the name Miriam in the game. I'm highly amused. God, guy, what is this game? Dude, and we've just started. Imagine where it's gonna take us. I'm so excited. You've replaced me with her. I can't believe it, says Fury. Don't worry, you will always have a place in my heart. Ever since oh my gosh, this is so stereotypical, I'm gonna die. I love it. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. This is like exactly the same start as Doki Doki Literature Club 2, and I'm cracking up. Marry me, Miriam. Questioning life, and we haven't even seen the guy. I am so excited for when Colonel Sanders walks through that door. We're all just gonna have to swoon together, you know, as a chat, just go, ah. Okay, here we go. But with University of Cooking School Academy for Learning's famous 3-day only semesters, I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up. A sweet girl, Miriam has always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer, she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin. Sorry, Fury, I'm laughing at you in love. Should you pep talk her, or change the subject to give her some relief? What should I do? I feel like being nice. Let's pep talk Miriam. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read? Oh, she's getting more nervous. The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares? I've been trying to forget. I know she looked spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you that you were destined for great things. Remember that card with the fancy-looking tower? And the other card featuring the handsome fellow in the red suit? Oh boy. I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow that I could call my own. And I'm sure you will soon. In no time we'll be graduating and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. Fury, I'm so uncomfortable. Oh no. Sorry, I'm laughing so hard at you guys' comments about the Miriam harem. Although, you know, see, I have to date Colonel Sanders for this, but if I could date Miriam in this game, that would be fun too. You know, maybe we just need to do the whole, you know, Japanese harem thing. Just everyone dating, since, you know, she's been dreaming of that guy in the red as well, and I'm assuming that's gonna be him. As you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. You know what? Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. Can you believe I cut them myself? You can definitely believe it. I cannot believe it. Before you can get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. Oh boy. The trope of picking your books up. Please, please have this trope. Hey! Ooh, oh no. It's the introduction of the rival. Dun 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 dun. I like the fact that she has red eyes. And I love the spelling of Ashley. With the E, A-E. I've never seen that one before. It's Ashley, your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants, and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, Chicken Chins. Oh my gosh. Light, you're just gonna be horny for everyone in this game, aren't you? Please be horny for everyone in this game. Oh my gosh, look at her tights. They have chicken legs on her thigh. That's amazing. You leave Haddock's shins alone. They are perfectly normal shins. Ugh. You can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone. HC, that's an anime rival, and yep, as a foodie, this is my light. I'm bi it. Everyone is hot. Release the bi-ness. Thirst for everyone. If anyone here's know what perfect shins looks like, it's us. We're not going to let you or your weird insults get to us. Oh my gosh. I need to steal myself together to read that. I just having the most fun. She's not even playing the game. You speak truth, dude. You speak truth. Across the quad, you see Ashley's big... How would we pronounce it if we actually did all the letters? Ashley's... Okay, no, we're not doing that the full game. I was gonna do it as a parody, but no, that's gonna die. Van, yeah, see, that's what I died about that, and then the glutes. Ashley's best friend, Van the man, has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight, you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rockin' glutes. Gosh. Alright, hello KFC Gaston. Ahem, Van. Oh my gosh. You rang? Oh my gosh. I love how he's like half naked. It's so impractical. The design is so good. It's so good. I'm so happy. And there's like a star on his hair. That's so good. Oh my gosh. Also, I like how everyone's color coordinated. Gakai, who on earth is that man? It's a Van the Man. You've never been sure what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van have been just as close as you and Miriam, but substantially more devious. I can't believe that University of Cooking School Academy for Learning would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You'd think they'd just hand us our diplomas now. I should not do the stereotypical Valley Girl voice. I was starting to do that. HC, what is that thing? And Armstrong is better. Now I'm gonna imagine Armstrong just sitting there, just flexing his shirt off in front of, oh my gosh, I just imagined nope, we're not going there. I was just like, well, you know, we have to have the hot gay romance, and then I imagined shipping Colonel Sanders with Armstrong, and now I'm trying to scream abort. Okay, anyway. She sounds like Pacifica, I'm sure of it. Alright, I guess I shouldn't go into the stereotypical accent. Well, that one's not, it's just stereotypical speech. Or maybe hire us on as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. With the first day of school about to start, there's just not time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Yeah, she's definitely cooking Pacifica. Let's go, Miriam. Psst! See you later, losers! As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. He has a juice box. As a Valley Girl, I gave you permission to do the Valley Girl speech. Oh, hi, Tier! Welcome. We have started thirsting over some of the characters already. Glare at Light. Light is like a thirst machine, apparently. We've just started. I've woken up, and I am going to the Academy for Cooking, and we are just about to start our day. We have met my best friend, the rival, and the rival's best friend. So, woohoo. see. I think it's broken. You reach forward and easily pull the door open. Light, I am not a thirst machine. Hit on the ladies. I'm going to date Colonel Sanders. We are playing this game to totally... oh man. I was trying to think of a really funny euphemism that included KFC, but I was not clever enough. I should have prepared for these jokes ahead of time. Alright. That should do the trick. I love you! I think you mean thank you? My name is Pop! I was named after my Pop. He's old. Oh my gosh, is this his son? This is Colonel Sanders' son, I will bet you. Hey Mo! Thanks for coming in even for a moment. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi Pop, I'm Haddock, so... Are you going to make me hold this door all day? Thanks, Mo. I shall indeed get all that KFC. And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you. Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? I think it's just you. You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. And here we go. Okay, okay, the classroom. And there's like math equations and then just a drawing of KFC. Who's the dude on the poster on the left corner? I don't know. Make your ancestors proud. My ancestors are Norwegian and Finnish. We like lefse. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. Oh my gosh. A scruffy-looking pooch takes his place at a podium at the front of class. Adorable. His name's Sprinkles. He has like a pillar. Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this reasonably cute puppet? Why is he in our culinary class? You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of UCSAL. Please call me Professor Dog. I may be cute and a little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof! What? A cute dog is our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking up all the nuances of fine dining. HC screaming dog. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around as a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. I'm chilly! Someone close the window! Oh, that's how it happened. Okay. And then... he walks in. Alright, come on everyone. We have to swoon all at the same time now. Ah. There we go. I can't do a good swoon. I'm not used to this. Cherry blossoms indeed. Oh my goodness. I like his gray eyes. Oh my gosh. I am dying. I hate that they actually made him look that hot. Like, he actually looks hot. I hate that. And there goes the swoon. Yay, thank you, Mo, for swooning with me. He even has the cherry blossoms. You gotta have the cherry blossoms. There he is. Here's our hot bachelor. Woo woo! You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Oh, he's a student. Interesting. Who knew that anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still. It's him! If it isn't my favorite student, Harland. Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkle. Sorry, Professor Dog, before he can finish his sentence. There's the boy, says Deer. And Mo, first Fiddleford and now this. The Discord is going to be rich with content after this. No. He looks like Jack Frost. No, I am not going to actually get him on my harem list. I will cry over Fiddleford in my sleep. I will not actually cry over Colonel Sanders. We can tease him about chicken now. Oh boy. That's still gonna happen. Oh boy. Of course it is. Don't give me those suspicious eyes, Mo. Harland, please. Call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you. And you're not entirely wrong. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats-a-Lot. Haha, maybe we should open that window back up before Faucet Pills melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely. Oh my gosh, I bet he's got a nice cock. Okay, let's be real. This guy okay, so first off, I'm just gonna point out Van actually does have a nice cock. Look at that angle. And then Colonel Sanders, yeah, he has to as well. But we don't, there's the apron. So we have to somehow, you know, remove the apron to tell. Tyr! Oh my gosh, he must have a lot of... Okay. I love you, Tyr. Oh my gosh. Hold on a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that. You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class. And what is it with all of your really weird insults? Besides, when Haddock sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. Oh my gosh. Fury, there's no emote for the emotion I'm feeling. I hear Sanders has an 8-pack. He's completely shredded. Yeah, I'm sure. Oh my gosh. Thanks, Mo, for the reference. You turn to find Colonel Sanders standing right in front of you. The heart goes ba-dump, ba-dump, ba-dump. Doki doki. Colonel Sanders, beautiful angel that he is, stands before you smiling gently, his hand outstretched. Boy, howdy, this classroom gets hotter than a Kentucky fryer. Oh my gosh. He has broad shoulders. Anyway, please use my handkerchief. Oh my gosh. That is, oh my gosh. You freeze up. Colonel Sanders is talking to you! Wait, Colonel Sanders is talking to you about how sweaty you look? You're completely mortified. This can't be your first interaction. What if he never forgets this moment? How will you respond? Oh, I have to take the handkerchief. I mean, he's offered it. You got it. Sanders-san. Thank you, Gotchan. Sanders-chan. Oh my gosh, we can get all personal. Sanders-san? Something like that. His name does not go well to Japanese. Take the handkerchief. You stretch out your hand and Colonel Sanders places a fine silk handkerchief in it. It's so beautiful, you hesitate to press it to your face, but when you do, the feeling is transcendent. Can we please applaud them for that word choice? Transcendent? It has his natural scent on it. It smells of the most delicious chicken you've ever smelled. I knew it was gonna be chicken. Oh my gosh. Fury says, okay, but what about Ronald McDonald? You probably don't want me to respond by saying I have definitely seen people draw fan art of a really sexy Ronald McDonald's too. I mean, not exactly in this style, of course, but I've definitely seen Ronald McDonald. Interesting art? Yeah. Light, I knew it'd smell like chicken. It has to smell like chicken, otherwise it's not Colonel Sanders. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the world. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable, tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Thank you for saying sporks. Sporks are an underrepresented and underappreciated device. Here, I can like grab my spoon, or here, I have a fork right here, and I can just, here we go. Fury, I don't know how much I'll be able to handle. Alright, HC, you're really tired. Please go rest. Thank you so much for popping in. It was so great to hang out with you. Have a good one. Go and get him laid. Bam, bam, chicka, chicka, wow, wow. I will. Here we go. His dick will, you know, squirt the gravy. Alright. Just then, another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Oh my gosh, who is this dude? Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Light, glad you are dying at the reactions and the dick gravy. Sorry, we have to go there. We have to. Light Fury, what's the rating on this? It's mild. You're not gonna see anything, don't worry. It's gonna be very clean. I'm just being obnoxious adult. It's not. No, it's unrated because it's an independent game, but it's completely clean. So don't worry. M for mild. Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year of school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. The position is so awkward. Oh my gosh. Good hand drawing, though. Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish. Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town on his tiny wheels. You turn to see the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. Oh my gosh, it's a robot. It's a kitchen robot. Bzzzt. The class bursts into laughter. He's wearing a coat too. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, Clank, you rascal! Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. Actually, that's true. My diet is terrible. I have eaten pizza for my last 3 meals. You should be taking better care of yourself. Tier says, okay, the game may be clean, but you know this chat is going to be rated an actual M. And Fury, yeah, you guys have the worst minds. Yeah, Tier got it exactly right. Yep. We're making this M by being the adults ourselves and just, you know, bringing in the thirst, right? We're just terrible. Absolutely terrible. You've never had a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known. You decide to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pocket. But what kind? Okay, so we can do chicken, rubber ball, or beef. I feel like chicken is the obvious answer because we're playing a game about chicken. Rubber ball, I don't... Let's try the chicken snack. Mo, it wouldn't be fun anymore. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Mo. It wouldn't be fun otherwise, right? You know? We're all just here to have fun, though. Yeah, so Light saying chicken. Yeah, I think I'll go with the chicken. I'm almost tempted just to see what happens if we do the other ones, but let's go chicken. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkles' eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite! Woohoo! We chose the right choice. Well, well, well. I think there might be some competition for a new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hand slick with the coating of warm dog drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Good job. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds opened to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone, I'm going to be sitting near the window. I'm going to be sitting next to Colonel Sanders. There's something like that. We have to go with the tropes. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room. Only 2 options remain. Oh, it's your friend or next to him. Hey, Haddock, there's a seat here. Seems that no one has claimed this seat next to me, if you are interested. 2 good options, but which will you choose? Can I just be horny and just like chase after him? Is that too much? You know, if my friend gets angry at me, who really cares? I am here to date the hot, sexy, white-haired motherfucker. I want him to reach under his apron, if you know what I mean. So yeah, let's go by Colonel Sanders. Sit next to the Colonel, and Tears shouting, friend, friend, friend. I'm sitting by Sanders. I'm sorry, you can't keep me away from him. Go all in, says Mo, and I agree with you. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. Oh my gosh. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn. Thanks for offering me the seat. I've only had 2 rules. Do all you can, and do it the best you can. It's the only way you ever get that feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. A little off topic, if you ask me, but okay. Fury, I'm gonna be lurking hesitantly. Hesitantly is a good emotion to feel. As soon as you've settled into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast! It's time for a pop quiz! Yay! A quiz about me! I was literally just thinking that. And look at the dog's face. Oh my gosh. This is incredibly important and I read that wrong. This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you are ready for life at culinary school. Light, his arms are so muscular. Why is he so hot? Because he is the one true perfect choice for us. He is the reason of this game's existence. He is the reason that we play this game. So we must thirst for him. Dear, the designers of this game know how to lure people. Absolutely. Keep your knives sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. Here we go. Angry dog. Oh my fuck. Math train problems. And then it changes to wash your hands. If train A is traveling to point B, and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extreme. Let's be a good student. Let's be, one of those let's suck it up. Let's be a good student. here. We've all accepted the talking dog. Yeah, I know, right? I mean, we've already suspended our, you know, belief in reality the second that we decided to play this game. Extremely. Looking at you, pup. That's right. Forest is to tree, as chicken is to... What is this analogy? Okay, it has to be feather. Yeah, it's feather. I'm just looking at night fishing goggles and a slam dunk, and they're such bad options. Teacher's pet must feel like traveling back in time. Oh yeah, you know it. Although, ironically, the dog is, you know, what would normally be a pet. Oh yeah, no. Actually, usually I just sat in classroom and drew pictures and didn't like answering questions. But yeah, teacher still liked me anyway, so that's why I could get away with, you know, fiddling around. I mean, we could see what would happen if we got all the answers intentionally wrong. You know, maybe Colonel Sanders would help us get it right, but nah, let's impress him. We are dressed to impress here. Let's answer to success. All right. That's right. The dog has eyebrows. I just realized the dog has eyebrows. I mean, I noticed the glasses. I did not realize the eyebrows. Okay, focus. Call him doggy. No. No, absolutely not. That's right! What is the most efficient eating utensil ever created? It's a fucking spork. I have written essays on this. I actually wrote an essay in junior high about why the spork was... Okay, yeah, we're gonna do a spork. Sorry, I love sporks, and I'm so happy that they actually asked this question. They are speaking my heart and soul here, guys. Okay, a spork. That's right! What food is best for a broken heart? It's the first one. Camel meat! These are great answers. Anything as long as it is prepared with love and not too much salt. That's so good. That's right. Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's the best boy. Yes, we have to answer that one. That's right. Haddock, have you seriously written an essay on sporks? Dude, I wrote an essay on the Cambodian word for penis over several hundred years, and I submitted it to the head of the Department of Linguistics for a master's level course. Yes, I have written an essay on sporks. I was very bored, and it was a class where I hated the teacher, so I had to get my spirits up somehow, so I wrote an essay on sporks. Your total is 5 out of 5! Tier asks, was it well received? No, the world must know. The penis paper or the spork essay? I'm assuming you're talking about the spork essay. I honestly don't remember. I really don't remember. I think the teacher just sort of accepted it for what it was, and we continued to hate each other, basically. Oh, the penis paper. I got an A. So, yeah, I did fine. I got an A on the penis paper, and the embarrassing part was shortly after I finished that penis paper, I realized that I needed to do a, independent study to fulfill my final credits for masters, and he was the only professor who had office hours at a time that I could go to, so I had to ask him to be my independent study supervisor shortly after the penis paper, and I was like, fuck, I hope I didn't blow it ahead of time. And I asked him, and he's like, no, that I mean, I didn't bring up the penis paper, I wasn't gonna do that, I'm not dumb, but I asked him, I'm like, hey, can I please do an independent study with you? And he said, yeah, sure. I have this, I would love some help on identifying tone patterns in Wandala. So that's what I did for the independent study, and it was very good. And during graduation, he was very complimentary of how well I did in the comprehensive exams. Apparently, I kicked ass in the comprehensives compared to everyone else, which was really mortifying to me. So I made a good impression to him in the end, which is the good thing. So, yeah. Yeah. I'd be lucky if I didn't get in a D for return for those lovely dongs. Yeah, I mean, I did keep it academic. I was still answering all the questions. I just inserted the word in penis a few too many times for a master's student. Yeah, so that's the refresher details for you, Mo. Yeah, they kicked ass. Yep. So, yay! I feel like I didn't do well on the independent study, though. Because he sort of said, you know, if we found something, we could publish a paper together, and I was really excited about that, but I couldn't find any results. I did my best, though, and, you know, to be fair, this was my 3rd year of doing any sort of linguistic study at all, and I was looking at really complicated data in a language family that I had never looked at before. It was really interesting, though. Yeah, so Wandala was a very interesting language to look at, even though I didn't find anything. And looking back at it now, I'm like, oh, I'm so dumb. I should have looked at this instead of that, and I should have done this factor instead of that factor, and I was looking too much at quantitative instead of qualitative, and yeah, I would change so much about how I did it. But you know what? I got my credits, I graduated. In the ending run, that's all that matters, right? So, yeah. Alright, anyway. Here we go. So, Doggo says, did I cheat? How rude! You look up to see that Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. Oh, good. I did what I was supposed to do. I impressed him. I know we just met, but I have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain. Hot diggity, Haddock! You just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance. May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Time for lunch. We're going to be making it. The dog has a tie. Wow, the cafeteria is as nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that a school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. I hate how well the music works in this game. I'm so angry. I play games so slowly because I'm talking to y'alls. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Do you smell that? That must be our lunch! It smells crazy good. Everyone, can I have your attention? I want to know what that student's name is. Aki, this chat is wild. Oh my gosh. Hi, Aki. It's so great to say hello to you. And yes, it is wild, and we are thirsting it up for Colonel Sanders, so it's great. Gotta take a sip of water to slake that thirst. Eh, Haddock? Oh yeah, we know it. Okay. Is it about lunch? Now I'm getting hungry for food. I ate before I started the stream. No, I just want to apologize for my tardiness. You see, okay, I really want to know about this student because he keeps on getting cut off. As soon as you, like, deny me information, I need to know it. Okay, Colonel Sanders. Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, it's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But I... Shh! Lunch, lunch, lunch! She said shh. I really do like this background music. Okay. In honor of the new semester, I have prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch. It's gonna be chicken. That must be the smell I smelled! I love her face. Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true? Is this? Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you, and you begin to feel warm and safe. Okay, I'm trying not to quote Voltron with the whole safe and warm thing. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. Man, he really does have broad shoulders. And that chest. Your stomach begins to grumble, as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I have been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I have to say about that. What, you think we want your stupid recipe, dude? Pshh! Nah, my dude, nah. I'm just, drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. I love the whoosh in the background. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at a sick burn. Nope. The star hair is making me die laughing. It's so good and ridiculous. You wait to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Oh my gosh, is she hot for Sanders's hot stuff too? Oh, no. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary. Oh, here we go. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realized that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like that. She wants him all to herself. No, girl! You are not part of my harem, thank you very much! Mo, you're gonna bounce? Sounds good. Thanks for popping in. See you around, dude. Oh, please. Well, Van, the man, if you don't want any, I'll take his. I like his little pout. Whoa, hold on. I mean, I guess I'll try it. He takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now. There is enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of this bucket and sink your teeth into it. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' food transports you to another dimension. Alone with your taste buds, gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Oh my gosh. Try to identify every flavor, savor the moment and everything that it tells. Okay, we're gonna have to do it about his heart. Gripping a drumstick in your hand, eh? Hope it's just the drumstick. The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Alone with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man? For a flavor? Are they the same? Man, this is like exactly a dating sim. It's amazing. After tasting his food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. You approach him. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? And he gets all nervous. Yeah, he's not gonna tell me. Haha, how bold to come out and ask. What the fuck is that pole? That staff? What is it? It's an idea I had for a new combination of flavors that will make my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. I love the pose. It's just you and me here talking. I can't keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. He doesn't like this idea. What's the rush? The semester is only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not going to give it up easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. Yes, no, don't be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel. Shouldn't learning be fun? Aw, you've got moxie, I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways to make sure you're truly alone, and then he leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers. Just one ingredient, but I can't tell you. I use... And then it's blanked out. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's amazing. I blinked it out so that the game players don't get to see it. Like, even his legs look beefy. Okay, I was thinking about that too. I'm glad I'm not the only one who noticed his legs. I was like, wow, he's got legs. Wow, you'd never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. I love how it's black. It's just whited out. That's so funny. While you're wrapped up in that huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders has disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. Sounds like you have big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world. You can bet on that. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Alright, let's see what the options are. Nag him to show your own strength. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice up. Be modest. I like be modest but thoughtful. Let's do that. Let's be sincere. Let's be ourselves. Oh, I got hearts from him. Well, I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now you've got his attention. Gosh, they actually made him good looking. I hate that. They even made the mustache and the weird facial hair thing work on him. That shouldn't work. Now you've got his attention. The flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and papery was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Haddock. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. Here we go. You step into the massive cooking arena where the afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need. Look at this place! It's magnificent! Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second! Oh no! We have to show our stuff! What if I totally blow it? You're not gonna blow anything. Except maybe kisses to the crowd of fans you're going to earn with your signature, adorable, tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sanders. Oh boy. Yeah, I know I didn't pronounce peppery very well. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? A team of 2, that is? Me and you, if that wasn't clear? Want to be my partner? Aww. Sure, Haddock, I'll prepare our station. Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing all alone. 2 different students quickly take notice. Please be, like, the weird ones. Like, either the dude we have no idea about, the robot, or the little kid. Pop. Oh, I'm good. Hello, new partner. Beep, boop, Oh my, two potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose. Looks like you'll have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being forever alone. Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner? Pop drives me crazy, so it's Clank. I know, Light. He's your type, you know? What we should be doing is we should be teasing you about Chicken for, you know, the remainder of the duration in Discord. Not me. We should be teasing you, because he fits your type so well that I just am cracking up so much. It's so good. Clank. Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnering with Clank today. It's okay. I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of school even is at this juncture. Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth. Light, I'm gonna die if you tease me. Good! I can keep on getting you back for all the Fiddleford nonsense. Here's more fodder! Warp! 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 Oh, hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet. Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him. Tissue? I hardly know you. If she gets a romance with Clank, I'm gonna laugh so hard. Please, please date the robot. Yes, Blight, yes. I want to hear you screaming no unhappily. Clank judders, and a panel shakes loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. I like how she still has to have a bow be that stereotypical thing. Their designs are so good. The art's so good. Looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork. Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No, chef is an island. It takes 2 flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? We're gonna do mashed potatoes and Grammy. Grammy? No, gravy. Because he talked about how his secret ingredient was from his grandmother, so using my grandmother's mashed taters and gravy is totally gonna be the way to go. Let's just see what the other options. Octopus or steak. Oh my gosh. It's fancy and don't even need to cook it. No. Absolutely the mashed taters and gravy. Look at the hearts. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes. And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Oh, but beets aren't part of the ingredients. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect produce is a passion of mine. Aki, this soundtrack is a good vibe. It really is. It's a good soundtrack. It's a good vibe. It's amazing. They did such a good job. Looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? Also, you do. You do, Ashley, with the extra letters. We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. And how she has like a boob window that's in the shape of a heart. I love these designs. Sanders' heart is my business, and you'd better keep your fingers off of my man. Did someone call for me? Ugh, no, geez, Van. While I'm over here crushing Haddock's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was the deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes. He tosses them into boiling water and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Man, things are heating up here. Listen to this music, dudes. Oh my gosh, tear. Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Van. Are we working as a quartet instead of a duet now? Your face. Actually, no, it looked like Haddock was struggling, so we offered to give him a hand. You know how it is, these young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Haha, doubt it. Oh, look, he does not like it. God guy, Pokemon battle music. Wow. Oh, and we've got a fight going on in the chat. Fight, fight, fight! Don't be rude, Van Van. Personally, I have no doubt whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But Colonel, if you ask me, I might make a better partner for you than this thing that has possessioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick. It just makes sense. Nothing about this makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. Ashley is really going at you hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get really ugly. I'd rather break quarantine for the Colonel. You've got your priorities right. Turn to Colonel Sanders, hunk of hunks. Hunk of hunks. Oh my gosh, amazing. I'm gonna ask for Miriam, actually, because he's like, what the fuck is going on? So I'm gonna ask Miriam for help. You turn to Miriam, and as soon as you find her, she senses it and looks back. This girl's friend in need radar is second to none. She immediately comes running over. Is somebody threatening my friend? I will destroy them! I'm trying not to shout, but I'm actually killing my voice anyway. I actually think that Ashley and Van Van were just leaving. Leaving you in the dust, vis-a-vis my skills as a chef perhaps, but stepping away from this competition? You are sorely mistaken. Miriam, you're a loyal friend, but Haddock is my partner for today's activity. You look for Sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Darn those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature. I like the amount of alliteration in this game. Maybe I should have actually picked Sanders. He might have de-escalated the situation. You look down at your station and realize that in the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Uh-oh. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiling potatoes into a perfectly creamy mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. Well, that's luck. Fury's eyes. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat out of which pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish. Of course, we have to get the close-up shot with the wonderfully detailed food. Tears asking Fury about who's the most attractive. Beautiful. Gravy flows down the mound of mashed taters. The result looks spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Ethereal piano music. Oh, look how beautiful he is. Oh. Light is food porn. Yeah, really. And now here's the part where we can get to the porn. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out for you. You two reach out and grab a hold for it, but he doesn't immediately let go. You two stand holding the same spork. And for that small moment, all of the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops. Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift a heaping sporkful up when you see Ashley with a sinister look. You know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, oh no, please, Phil. Yes, 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 you're flinging it into her face. Yes. God, I tag your NSFW. I think of, oh my gosh, I'm laughing at. Yes, food fight, food fight. And then, filled with rage and without thinking, you fling the spork full of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Van, do something! Do something! Smash your face into the water! No, I'm not gonna be too bad. Scooping up a fingerful, Van tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? You know, I'm secretly actually rooting for Van. Like, if he can get out of her evil clutches, he seems like he might not be the worst guy. He just needs a little bit of direction. He's in the wrong crowd and doing the wrong things. Uh-oh, angry doggo. Hold on right there, Haddock! We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd both better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands. Can I have potatoes, face? Van rushes back over a covered dish in his hand. Ooh. Oh my gosh, guys, look at what he brought. It's on an axe. It's on a fucking axe. That's beautiful. Mashed potatoes with gravy? Pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Gaze upon my specialty, braised tentacle of octopus in my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe forged by my supreme chef ancestors. Oh my gosh, the axe's design is so over the top. It's so great, it's like a video game thing. You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite and you will all look on with envy. I've heard there's a secret ending to this game. I wonder if it has to deal with this random mysterious student. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No! Don't! Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose right. I think the octopus was rushed and might have turned in the process. The result could be toxic. Look at everybody's grossed out faces. Too late. It's been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. And he's all embarrassed. The music is a banger, dude. I don't feel so good. What the fuck? What the fuck? I was not expecting that. What the fuck? I like it was just like a sheet. What the fuck? It killed him! Everyone step back! Don't take another bite! When you look back, please kill the kid. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it is gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Yeah, I knew you wouldn't kill a kid. Luke makes a cameo. Amazing. So apparently, student was a red shirt. Yeah, I knew the kid would be fine. I just don't like the kid. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are as motionless as statues. The class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear that Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things, despite obvious danger, has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Let's start a crusade. Yeah, I hate Pop. I agree with you, God Guy. I hate Pop. Feels the stereotypical kid, though, thing. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here? Seeing that you're shaken up by that really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. Can we get a kiss? Kissy, kissy, kiss, kiss? What? For real? Oh, come on. You follow Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Looks pretty. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. But before you go on, I want you to know. They're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Just talk about how we go together as well as your chicken and gravy. Please, just sweep me away. Tasting them, it reminded me why I became so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in ways that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time to tell him you're developing feelings for him. Colonel Sanders? Yes, Haddock? There's something I need to tell you. Hold it right there! There's something I need to tell you first. Oh. You see, when I was just a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working toward that dream, day and night, never stopping, never resting. Also, lifting a lot of weights, like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating on a shooting star. Hey, no, you! Shut up! I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story! His hair is shot up. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that! Oh, he has fingerless gloves. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a long, sad sigh. Well, I wasn't expecting murder in this game, but here we are. Forget him. We're talking about me! Me! I'm the hero! What? What? The Spork monster is here to fight a hero. What? I am so confused. I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds! How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid. Be very afraid of me because I'm a monster. See? Light, take me now, Colonel Sanders. Is he rhyming on purpose or is that just coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, it's a turn-based fight sequence! Oh my gosh, I was not expecting this. What will you do? Holy fuck, I was not expecting this. Let's do a defend. You decide to defend. Which defense will you choose? Trepidation, that does not sound good. You close your eyes tight, but then open one just long enough to squint and see the Spork monster across the battlefield. For some reason, this makes you feel more prepared for what comes next. Spork monster goes on the attack! They spit hot gravy at you! You take 1 damage. If I fucking die from this dating sim, I'm gonna be so angry. Fat lot of good that defense did. Attack. You decide to go on the attack! Cook with love or chow down. Oh my gosh. Cook with love. Does 1 damage. Spork monster won't forget this. Spork monster focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Attack. You decide to go for the attack! Which attack will you use? Cook with love. Cook with love does 1 damage! Spork monster is no quitter. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. Spork monster utilizes oh my gosh. Utilitensile! You take 2 damage from the attack. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle! Colonel Sanders, save me! Okay, you decide to defend. Which defense will you use? Buff up! No one can control this much buffness! You start to feel bloated and, quite frankly, a little gassy. Oh my gosh. You'd better attack soon or you're likely to explode. You decide to go on the attack. Let's try Chow Down. Chow Down does 2 damage! A powerful blow. Spork Monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn of the quad. I wonder who is going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, Spork Monster prepares for its ultimate attack. Rounded Edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pot Pie Power Pinch! His shirt ripped. Pot Pie Power Pinch does 10 damage. Spork Monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured Spork Monster spews steam into the night. Forget mercy, finish him, or spare this Russian beast. Dear, have you considered being a sports announcer? I'm even holding back. Do you want me to go full force? I could be an auctioneer, a sports bot. Oh my gosh, I'm laughing. Okay, forget mercy, finish him, or spare this wretched beast. Let's be nice. Let's see what happens. You manage to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with pure soul who deserves your pity, not your wrath. Be gone, beast! And don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow! If that happens, I'm gonna crack up. I won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back, like you said. The Spork Monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster left behind a special item. It appears at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's so much more. Oh my gosh, the chicken! It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. The Colonel has nice pecs too. Light, thank you. You are literally our thirst source in this chat today. I love you. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name to have signed it out is Borko. Is it Sprinkles Borko? Borko. That name sounds strangely familiar. Your blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet of the night, holding the mysterious book in your hands. As you come down from your battle buzz, you realize that your final attack has left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. Please tell me that I faint into Colonel Sanders' arms and he takes me home. God, guy, I swear to God if Borko is the dead kid. That's a good point. I hadn't thought about it being that student. That's hilarious. Maybe that, okay, that's random ass student. There's gotta be a story that is just, maybe that's the secret ending and it has to deal with this kid, like, learning what their identity is or something. Light, I aim to serve. Serve! You know, serve food. Hope that was an intentional pun. You know, you gotta use all the food puns. Without energy, yeah, you fly. Oh, yep, I called it! The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your tired state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you are tucked in tightly. Yeah, it was entirely intentional. Yay! Wonderful, Light. Jai, I hope this doesn't go the way of Doki Doki. I don't think it will, but I imagine there's going to be some twist. It's not going to go full out Doki. Good night, my Colonel. Also a good phrase to say to Roy Mustang. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love. Dreams are weird. Bzzz. Oh my gosh, and what the fuck is this game? Like, I have a feeling that the ghost kid is going to come back with vengeances, is going to be the final boss. That would make sense. There's some plot twist there, but I imagine we're going to get some sort of happy ending. I think it's going to be played straight anyway. You wake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were they memories or premonitions? And then there was that secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? It's probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. He loves me. You meet up with your bestie in front of the school. Before you can tell her about the encounter with the spork monster, she launches into a story of her own. Okay, I know this might sound a little strange, but I think I might like Clank! Oh my gosh, guys, I called it! Like him? Like? I know, it sounds like it's moving too fast, but there's something about him. I like him. Like him. We got to talking after class, and he's actually a totally sweet guy. Not only that, but he's really smart. He told me all kinds of stories about Colonel Sanders. Did you know that Colonel Sanders was the most popular kid in his high school? No. I can't talk. No, but that does make complete sense. Yeah, but he was so popular that he was voted prom king at a school he didn't even go to, and was also the convertible that he himself rode in at the front of the homecoming. Oh my gosh. I'm thinking maybe something got lost in pressure cooker language translation there. I'm like, he's not the convertible. Fury is back. You missed a boss fight encounter with a spork monster. I went into battle and Colonel Sanders saved me. Either way, maybe it'd be best if you took it slow with this new boy, like I am with Colonel Sanders. You and Colonel Sanders, the coolest guy in school, the most famous student to ever attend University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. You're a thing now? We definitely connected yesterday. Maybe the school he didn't go to was... Sure you did. You're great. Why wouldn't he be into you? I guess. Laughing at the implication that you and Colonel Sanders might be a thing is definitely not cool. You are great. You have an idea about how to prove that your love is real. Well, if he's not into me, oh no. Why did he tell me one of his secret ingredients? Your bestie's eyes light up. A secret ingredient? Yeah, I just said that, a secret ingredient. Is there a dramatic echo in here? Miriam checks to make sure you're alone before continuing. She's gonna ask what it is. So this summer, while I was on vacation with my family, a lovely man approached me in the botanical garden where I was wandering. This can't be good. He told me all about his passion for spices. Secret spices! The man even gave me some to show me what he meant. He said that it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and if that... Or is she just jealous of me? That's one thing I'm wondering, is if she's like, oh, I love Clank, and she's doing it because she's jealous of me and Colonel Sanders. Because the story she did tell was all about Colonel Sanders in the high school. She was targeting him rather than talking more about Clank. The man even gave me some to show what he meant. He said it was a powder created from super duper rare dried flower petals, and that if I did him a big favor, I could have some of my own. Please, Miriam, don't tell me. So I filled my suitcase with them and brought them home! He was so nice, he even met me at the gate when I arrived. Later, when I cooked with them, a very strange feeling came over me, and the flavor was unlike anything I'd ever tasted. I think you're being very liberal with the meaning of spices here. Whatever. Anyhow, we both share an interest in cooking, so we've stayed in touch, you know, like pen pals. I bet he would love to know more about new spices. Well, I'm definitely not supposed to share Colonel Sanders' secret recipe. Besides, I only know one ingredient, so I doubt it'd be of much use to anyone. Please, 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 it would mean the world for me. No one has to know it came from you or Colonel Sanders. No, I'm gonna make up a fake ingredient. Sorry, I'm gonna keep the secret. If our friendship splits apart, oh well, who cares? So, as with all games that are very text-heavy, I had this happen to me with Doki Doki Literature Club too, is I get tired from talking. So I have about a maximum of, like, usually going about 2 hours for a stream is comfortable, and anything more and I really start getting drained. I can already tell my voice is getting shot from this. So shall we say that I stop at 2 p.m. for this and continue this on another day? Is that cool with people? Yeah, exactly, God Guy. That's exactly my thought process. Who cares? I have Colonel Sanders. I don't care about this best friend girl. I've seen 3,000 of her in every other stereotype. I want my chicken boy. So, here we go. Make up a fake ingredient. You quickly think of a fake ingredient name. I don't know, how about... It was Eye of Newt. I know, sounds like some kind of witch's potion, but what can you do? Eye of Newt? Wow! Her eyes light up imagining such a thing, and you figure that you've satisfied her curiosity, and she'll move on. This is going to turn into a problem. However, she immediately turns around and does some thumb typing on her phone that you can't quite see. Probably not good. Before you can ask her to confirm that she was definitely not texting secrets to other people, you're interrupted. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, cherry blossoms again. Light says, yeah, that sounds good. Best to make sure that IRL you're fine and dandy for the Colonel. That's right, I gotta stay in tip-top shape. I'm going slower in this game than I expected, but it's fun to take things nice and easy and just soak it all in, right? She's going to actually use a Newt's Eye. That's probably what's going to happen. I could imagine this happening like during the next cooking class, is Newt's Eye ends up being one of the ingredients and then she gets angry at me or something. Either that or we're going to have an escalating effect of he tells me another ingredient, she asks me again, and, you know, have that sort of thing boil up. Ooh, wordplay. Okay, so yeah. A wind rushes in. Cherry blossom petals fill the air. Oh my fucking hell. Oh my fucking hell. It's Colonel Sanders. He's arriving at school? Stand back and admire his majestic glory. Fuck yeah. Colonel Sanders' horse is truly a thing of beauty. Without ever acknowledging that he's being watched, he does a short horse dance before dismounting with a flourish. He then slaps the beautiful creature gently on its rear, sending it running free into the countryside. Dear, you doubt? Oh, for fuck's sake. No, if he's going on anyone's harem list, it's Light. He's Light's type. Glasses, white hair. You are so struck by the sight of him that you lose the ability to speak coherently. I never had that ability to start with. Oh, I didn't realize anyone was watching. Don't worry, he knows his way home. You attempt to compliment Colonel Sanders, but the words don't come out exactly right. What a horseyful beaut you have. I mean, what a horse... Dang it, that's what I just... Ugh. Being a good friend, Miriam attempts to cover for you. Oh, Haddock just gets really nervous around people they like. Oh my gosh, thanks. See? Yes, Aki, he is a very fine motherfucker. Like, you just have to acknowledge that objectively. You gotta acknowledge that too, Tyr. What? This is not helping. I mean, they got food poisoning and were up all night. It was gruesome. You should have seen it. And then he starts sweating. She gives you a wink and a smile as if to say, situation handled. Can't blame a girl for trying. And with that, Colonel Sanders disappears into the school, leaving you and Miriam to follow. When you enter the classroom, you can see your two rivals, Ashley and Van Van, are doing something bad. By the way they're hiding, you know it must be really bad. Like counterfeiting recipes, bad. Experimenting with restricted ingredients, bad. Summoning a demon, bad? Oh, Bill Cipher, please hop in and make things chaos. Aki, I have a penchant for white hair too, so that is helpful. I figured you do with some of your OCs, which look very nice. Okay, white hair is really cool looking though, so yes. Okay, Scar from FMA is a very good looking dude. You are totally justified in that as well. I love Scar a whole lot for his representation as a religious character who goes through a whole lot of death and questioning, but in the end he ends up living through with his faith and helping others through it and changing. I really love the complexity in how he's handled, and having a religious character in a show who's, you know, not sort of poo-pooed for being religious and actually going through some really cool things with it. Especially since Arakawa is not religious herself, I love that she, you know, gave a completely different perspective in a character that way. I could go on about Scar for a long time. I love him. He has such a good character arc. Such a cool character arc. Yay, you're back. Thanks for coming back. Time for more classroom shenanigans. You try and get a peek over Van Van's hulking shoulder, but he sees you coming. Whoa there, little one. I'm not sure you're ready to handle this. Why don't you make like a bee and mind your own wax, honey? You sit near the rivals, but leave your back turned to them. You even hear Van Van mutter something that sounds a bit like a magic spell. There, please say I have Newt, dude. Let's see what happens. What did you miss? I don't really think too much. Were you there when Colonel Sanders rode in on a horse? He rode in on a horse. I could not talk very well, so my best friend babbled a terrible excuse for me that just made things worse. That's about what happened. Yes, Light, thank you. Yeah, especially the depth of his character only makes him hotter. Yes, he's so good. He's such a good character. We can do Scar fan club later. Okay, sorry, one very quick comment. Another character who is highly underappreciated, even more so than Scar, and I'm so angry. Like, I keep on meaning to write this analysis post. Like, it's been over a year. We need to talk about Dr. Marco. If Dr. Marco were good looking, people would be all over him. Dr. Marco has an amazing character arc, and we do not give him enough credit for all the stuff he does and how much he ends up changing. Like, this is a guy who goes from being a coward to someone standing up to the very thing that he was afraid of in the first place. It's a guy standing against, oh my gosh, he's, Marco. I love Marco. Dear, that summary could either be the last 5 minutes of the game or sounds like an excerpt of your own life. This game is my life now, Tyr. There is nothing outside of it. This is my life and my soul and my reality and my existence. I will be living and dreaming Colonel Sanders. That's all you're going to be hearing about. I'm going to be sending you 200 messages at 4 o'clock a.m. just going into a long, lengthy analysis about Colonel Sanders' personality and how he has a combination of aloofness and friendliness that makes him irresistibly attractive. Ha ha ha, very funny, Fury. Like the polo. Marco Polo. I gotcha. Okay. So, he notices me eavesdropping. You try and cover your tracks and improvise an excuse. It's time for class and you're distracting the rest of us who want to learn. Now you've upset them. Oh, and you're the Emperor of Cooking, are you? You make the rules. I'm not sure you'd know a good meal if it ate you. Being the best chef in the world takes more than just culinary skills. It takes creativity. It takes, I don't know how to pronounce that word, panache? It's French. Tyr, no, we are not making a bet on that. Also, you really don't want 400 messages on Colonel Sanders. I know you do, but you do not. I wonder if Ghost Guy is the person who conjured the spoon thing, and every single time we diss Ghost Guy, something bad happens. I don't know. I have a lot of questions going on. Does it hurt to use a little evil? You finally get a look at what it is they were hiding, and you instantly recognize it. It's a book, just like the one you found after your encounter with the Spork monster. Why does this game have magic in it? That's the same book that I found last night in the quad. Ashley immediately elbows Van Van, who hides the book behind his back. I don't know what you're talking about. That book is a family heirloom, and its contents are secret. So many secrets in this game. High school drama. Except it's a university. You notice that they haven't just been studying the book. They've got Pop pinned to the wall, and they're tossing potato skins at him as he tries to catch them in his mouth. Okay, that's a good point here. We're playing! Before you can dig in any further, you're interrupted by the arrival of more students. It's almost time for class. Boop, boop. Clank must be running late. He's in such a hurry that he rolls right over Van Van's meaty foot. Hey, watch it, you bucket of bolts! You watch how you talk to him. He didn't do anything. Who do you think you're talking to? I've never heard such language, not even from a stand mixer. Whoop, whoop! Like how the eyes change shape. Wow. No, your mother was a stand mixer. Van Van jumps to attack Clank, but Clank shocks Van Van, sending him flying across the room. Protect me, Colonel Sanders! These crazed men are about to come to blows! I think it must be over me, but I'm not interested in either of them. Ashley's tone has completely changed in an instant. She bats her eyelashes at Colonel Sanders. Surely he must know that this is a ruse, right? Gentlemen, get a hold of yourselves. Save it for the arena, at least. Or don't. Honestly, what do I care? I've got lofty career aspirations to focus on. Maybe I can help you with your business plan! Just then, Sprinkles arrives to signal the true start of the class day. He's panting, which doesn't seem that abnormal. He's a professor, but he's also a dog. Sprinkles' voice, because I actually am trying to do a voice for him with my terrible, half-hearted voice acting skills, that tires my throat the most, but here we go. Students, please take your seats. I apologize for my late arrival. I spent the morning chasing a car all around town, and my tiny legs are very, very tired. But I'm here now, and I hope you're ready to learn. Rub his dog belly. He loves it. After he catches his breath, Sprinkles regains control of the classroom. Without further ado, we'll review the global history of my favorite fowl, the chicken. You want to pay attention to the lesson. Truly you do. Which is why, in 1776, at the signing of the Declaration of Independence, it was a chicken who first signed their name. But you can't help but daydream about Colonel Sanders. And you miss the most important parts. Here comes the quiz. Here we go. When you come to, Sprinkles is holding a tray of food in front of you. Well, Haddock? Naturally, this appears to you to be a sample platter. Uh-oh, here we go. What item do you want to sample? Pepper seems like you're gonna get hot and do something stupid. Dog biscuit's a bad idea. Let's do a glass of water. You grab the glass of water and gulp it down. It's cool and crisp, like the purest snow melted by a mountain spring. Hey, that was mine! It was from my favorite toilet! You owe me $6. Okay, that was obviously the wrong one. Dear, I'm not sure this is a game. I think this is an actual documented day in the life of Light at a cooking school. Light, care to dispute that? And you've got excellent taste. You think to yourself, yeah, I better pay better attention. We all make mistakes. I'm sure I'll forgive you. Someday. Come on, it's time for lunch. Before anyone can relax, the cafeteria lights dim. And your rivals enter to make a dramatic announcement. Today's lunch will be prepared via timed competitive cook-off. I like how they're both posing in the same direction. I'm sorry, I have to say you're on. A bit of lunchtime competition, eh? Count me in. If I have to wipe the tables with you fools before I set my lunch down on it, then so be it. I'm not the fool, you're the fool! Fool! Good diss, dude. Good one, Van Van. I like your gumption, Haddock. Oh, cool, I made him happy. I'll be watching your performance. Man, he has cheekbones. Just as things reach a boiling point, Sprinkle steps in. Surely he'll put a stop to this madness. No, he's not going to. Now, students, please settle down. This is a lunchroom, not a sportsing court. Oh, he actually does. Okay. Finally, a little sense. You breathe a sigh of relief. I thought he wasn't going to just for the plot twist because of the way the sentence was phrased. But yeah, it makes more sense for his personality this way. Oh, here we go. At least not until we turn on the timer. There we go. That makes more sense. There we go. Time to go. Timer ready. Just then a huge light blasts you in the face, flashing the words, timer ready. Ooh, Light's got cheekbone weakness. Ooh la la. Sounds like he's your perfect man. That's what I'm talking about. I stand corrected. The hard way builds... But I cannot read. The hard way builds solidly a foundation of confidence that cannot be swept away. Oh, you fucking weird poet. And that's an original quote by me, in case anyone was wondering. I hope its message lifts you to victory. I wonder if these are like actual Colonel Sandwich quotes. I'm gonna have to look them up. Like a diamond, I was formed under pressure and now is my chance to shine. I will defeat you myself. Rock music. Here we go, dudes. I want to improvise on this, but I'm not going to pull out my banjo, which is right there, and try to improvise with this. Thanks, God Guy. You had his chicken and you made mashed potatoes and gravy on day one, and you're feeling like you can really impress him again here. It's time to boil some water for the potatoes. Think fast. If the timer runs down, you'll be forced to pick randomly. Oh boy, here we go. Oops. Oh, that's what it's doing. Okay, it's a timer for the actual questions. I was thinking it was like as a snap, 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 snap thing, so I wasn't even looking at the answers. I'm just gonna let Light cry in misery in the chat and just laugh at you. Okay. Tail wagging. Okay. I do not remember. Ha 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 ha. When you were a child, your father told you to never forget where you came from. Every day you meditate on his advice and draw energy from that place. This is your shot and you're not going to miss it! Ow! You try to shut out the noise of the arena and focus on your cooking. It's gonna be a close one, dudes. Here we go. What is the sound of success? Yeah, it's probably silence. Don't make me get the spray bottle! Is this the end? Yep. Game over! Yeah, let's try again. I love the loading screen. Oh my gosh. Okay, zoom. Cool. Let's do this and then call it a game. I'll call it a day for the game, to be clear. Okay. Now that I know what the fuck is going on with this game, we can do the right thing. That's right, but how would you have gotten into the school without knowing that? Winner gets to rub my furry belly. Let that enticing offer motivate you. You're going to need to season this chicken before you can cook it. You don't know Colonel Sanders' recipe exactly, but you have an idea. How many herbs and spices did he say he used? 11! Final answer! That's right. You might not know all of the ingredients yet, but at least you're headed in the right direction. Tail wagging intensifies. Now that you've got some basic steps going, it's time to elevate your craft! What state of mind offers the most flavor? It is trust. Nope, it's vigilance probably. I'm begging you to get this together. Get it? I'm a dog. It's never the wrong time for some dog jokes. Next question. Ashley is simply stronger and faster than you. You better pick up the pace if you want to survive. Okay, when you were a child, you blah, 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 blah. I got this one. It's a small town where dreams move. Okay. That's right! This is your shot, and you're not going to miss it! Aroo! You try to shut up. Okay, focus. What is the sound of success? It's either silence or sizzling. I don't remember. Okay, it's silence. That's right. When they taste your cooking, they will be so taken with it that they'll be unable to speak! You notice Colonel Sanders out of the corner of your eye. I believe in you, Haddock! He's cheering you on. Which would be awesome, except knowing he's watching you makes you totally forget what you were doing. Now, all you can think about is Colonel Sanders. And the fucking horse. How many spoonfuls of gravy would it take to fill... What the fuck? What were you thinking? Get your mind back into the competition. Oh my gosh, I love this, how fast it was. That's hilarious. Arrgh! You are stranded on a desert island with only one desert cookbook. Which one do you take? What a hunk! I know, right? You know what? Shouldn't you be focused on the challenge? You're falling behind! Okay. Oh my gosh, look at, did you see all those options where you and Colonel Sanders in a gondola, you and Colonel Sanders walking on the beach? That's hilarious. What does that have to do with crafting spectacular fried chicken and delicate baked biscuits? Woof! Woof! You're really struggling to keep up. At the next station over, Ashley has already begun plating elements of her dish. It's colorful and complex. To make up time, you toss your biscuit dough into a stand mixer. As you do, the crowd gasps. I know you love nothing more than seeing a fellow appliance utilized in a kitchen battle, but sometimes that means sacrificing the personal touch. I'm tickled. You might not have any hands, but Haddock does, and a good chef needs to be touching the dough to know when it's properly mixed. There's an easy way and a hard way. You don't get far by going the easy way. When you hear everyone talking, you realize how serious your error was. You immediately shove your hand into the mixer to rescue your dough before it's overmixed. Oh no, that's not gonna go well. Haddock, no! But you're not fast enough and your hand gets stuck. It's immediately crushed by the quick spinning beaters. There's no way you'll be able to use that hand for the rest of the match. Colonel Sanders shakes his head in shame. What you often find is that the easy way can turn out much, much more difficult. Everyone, stop what you're doing now. This battle is over. It can't be. I was so close to finishing my dish. Sweetheart, look at your hand. You simply can't go on. Oh, that's too bad. And here I am with my completed dish, ready to serve. Surely that makes me winner by default. No, it wouldn't be fair to compare the two on account of Haddock's injury. You see Sprinkles begin to lick his doggy chops as he locks onto the dish. But I suppose you should at least tell us what you prepared. Well, because I'm the sweetest, I skipped straight to dessert. Under this white chocolate dome, you find a wide array of delights, taking you on a journey of flavor that tastes good and tells a story of excellence. I love the dribble, the fancy little dribble. I was going to ask Haddock to do the honor, but since you're injured, I'm afraid that pouring this creamer of delicate hot chocolate sauce might be too difficult. Colonel Sanders, if you wouldn't mind lending me your strong, steady hand. Colonel Sanders pours the hot chocolate sauce on top of the dome, causing it to melt away, revealing the ingredients hidden within. Inside, you'll find a delicate fried cheese croquet atop a slice of honeycomb, ice cream 2 ways, tender, I don't know how to pronounce that word, and pearls of blueberry gelée. I don't know any of the French words. I don't eat fancy food. Colonel Sanders seems intrigued, but perhaps not impressed, as he dips his fingers in the chocolate sauce. Simplicity isn't your strong suit, is it, Ashley? Oh, you. As he places a sauce-covered finger into his lips, Ashley leans over and whispers something into his ear. A dab of sauce sticks to his mustache. internalize the rage. Internalize. Your rage burns so intensely within your eyes that they burst into flames. The flames cause your eyebrows to catch fire and turn to ash, and they fall off on your face, which means people will have a hard time understanding your emotions for the rest of the semester. Perhaps forever. Embarrassed and ashamed by your poor performance, not to mention your crispy fried brow, his face, you run for the quad to be alone. What the fuck? Nougat. That's a weird pronunciation. Thanks, dude. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. And he won't even ask you to care to his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should get that checked out. Yeah, there's so many weird technical terms for food. Like, there's so many specific words, and while I understand why that you need a name for things, it's just, I sit there and I'm like, I don't know. Man, this is such a weird game. You literally got your eyebrows caught on fire because you were angry. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. Oh my gosh. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is a part of life. Oh my gosh, the music. Not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? It's exactly what I think. Well then, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you, enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. Oh, he's gonna pour his heart out to us. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. I was passionate about justice, but I failed as a lawyer. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight. I didn't know. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it so together. Which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. As Colonel Sanders changed focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure, it's honest, it's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. It's the spork monster. Okay, we're gonna leave for now and fight the spork monster next time. Fuck off, Pop. Yeah, really. Okay, I'm gonna click hits the spork monster just to see if it's here to say sorry or if we're actually gonna have to fight it again. Borko? It is. I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore, but I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like to always look over your shoulder. Monster problems, am I right? Aw, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there's no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know that you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of pressure. I actually used to go to the school. I wasn't always a spork monster, you see. I don't believe it! You were human once? Well, no. I was a golden retriever. What the fuck? I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student, until one day some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. A magic spellbook? Okay, so that's where we get. Okay. Precisely! I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg you, respect it. You're a powerful chef, and I shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear. I will be there. Alright, so let's call that a day. Let's go to, title screen. And then just double checking to make sure that continue works. Because I have a little bit of anxiety about things coming back to where they were supposed to. Okay, so it starts back at that chapter. That's fine. Alright, so let's call this a day for the streaming. I hope everyone had fun with this spontaneous stream idea. Let me know if you want me to continue on and do another stream and finish this game up another time. I'm imagining it'll take only 1 or 2 more streams until I'm finished with this game. So yeah, let me know, and if you want me to do a different time, then let me know. Otherwise, I can plan on my usual time slots. I can talk in Discord about timing to coordinate with all of you other people who are doing streams as well. Yada yada yada. I don't know. I mean, we're all in quarantine. A few of us are doing jobs. People like me are just working, you know, whatever hours we fucking want. I'm flexible. So, yeah. Woohoo. So, yeah, God Guy says that was something. And Light, that was amazing. The best time, 10 out of 10. Please finish the game. Woohoo! I would love to. And thanks so much for going on this with me. It's been fun to do this with friends. I felt like this was a game that just had to be streamed. You can't play this on your own. You gotta stream. You gotta laugh about it. You gotta be wild. So, thank you so much for making the stream happen and hanging out with you guys. So, alright. I will keep you updated about it. If I don't give any other updates, we'll just say defaults to this time next week. Something like that. So, yeah, Kitty, I am so fucking happy this is happening. Thank you so much, Kitty. I am so happy, too. I am so freaking happy. Thanks for popping in, too. I'm so happy this game just exists. I'm repeating myself now, so I will de-repeat myself. I will exit the game, and I will log off. But, yeah. I don't think there's anything else I can say without repeating what I've already said like 500 times. So, yeah. You guys have a wonderful afternoon. I will catch you all later. And for now, I am probably going to be doing some more banjo practice. So, yeah. Makeup is pretty. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I wanted to spice things up. I haven't done makeup in a long time, and even though we're in quarantine, I mean, this is the closest I get to, you know, dressing up and going out with people, right? Thank you so much. Aw, sending you love over there. Alright. Well, logging off for today. See what ends up happening later. So, talk to you guys later, and woohoo! Bye!